Loktarogar. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, everyone's favorite Orc Warrior. And yes, I'm getting ready for the expansion to hit for those curious. I think it comes up in about 30 minutes from now. So about the time this video is up, it'll probably be live and no one will be able to log in. So, I'll talk to you guys now. Deload's officially over for the squats, although I didn't go that heavy today. I just went up to 405. I'm probably just going to add a little weight every day until it starts to get challenging, and then we'll start doing back off work, and we'll try to do a back off set every day, and we're just going to ease back into it. I want to make sure my bicep pain doesn't return from doing the low bar. So far so good, and I think a lot of it's just doing better at trying to keep my elbows down no matter what I have to do. And yes, that does mean a lot of bend in the wrist for me because of my long forearms, but I accept that. Not a big deal. Because the main thing is that, again, not getting the bicep pain, which is why I quit low barring to begin with and went to the high bar those couple months back. So everything's good so far. So we just did 405 today. Not quite there yet. That's 315. 405 up next. And, you know, I might go up to 415, 425 tomorrow. We'll just play it by ear. And I'll use 405 as a starting point. Like, I'll probably hit a single with 405, and then I'll jump to whatever I'm going to jump to after that and take it from there and then figure out what I want to do with the back off work. But yeah, I mean, we got to 485 doing just a single every day. So I think haven't got to the 485 before, and I feel like my thighs are actually bigger and stronger now from doing the low bar work. I don't think it'll take me real long to get back to 485 and probably push beyond it, even though I'm at a lighter body weight. So yeah, and the 405 was easy today. It felt nice and light. Just came up, boom. I feel like I might need to be leaning forward slightly more though for low bar. But then again, I have short legs, so I don't have the same problems other people have with the low bar. I mean, I do, guys. I'm all torso. I'm all torso and arms as far as like just my height and length of everything. Went ahead and PR'd today on the bench. PR'd on the bench. Did 335 for my single today, close grip with a pause. So we went up again. Now it's starting to get heavy. Like, I'm at that point to where that adding 2.5 pounds every week is probably about to run out. Like, it was challenging today. It felt heavier than a 2.5 pound increase. Now I'm not at my max yet. Like, I'm going to do this every day this week, and then we're going to assess it at the end of the week and figure out what we're going to do come next Monday. But this and my back off work is starting to get challenging, right? Like, I'm feeling it now. It's like, oh man, it's weight's mounting up. The 335 is pretty decent, not amazing, but you know, keep dropping weight. I'm down to 232 now, all the way up from 255, by the way, when I first started filming this training. So I'm down 23 pounds of body weight. 7 pounds since the last DEXA scan. So the next one's coming up, and I've already given you guys my projections and all that, my little charts, my Excel spreadsheets. Already put that up, little chart I made on there. But yeah, when I get under 220, 335 won't be bad. I mean, it's not like world class level, but it's decent, especially for a master's guy. And you guys got to plug that in. A lot of guys will go look at powerlifting stuff and they'll think, well, whatever weight. Like, you'll see guys say that a certain lift at a certain weight is good, but it's not great, until you realize that, you know, the number they're talking about would actually be close to an American non-drug tested record. I mean, that's how silly people get with these internet standards. They spend way too much time looking at the open powerlifting classes, or even worse, they start looking at DRAPS classes and stuff on different lifts, and it gets comical. It's like, guys, you need to look at the appropriate category for whoever you're talking about. But yeah, the 335 was pretty good. It's pretty good. The 295 for the 3 back off sets actually felt heavy today. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it finally, all the volume of this doing these back offs every day and adding weight every week, small amounts of micro loading, I'm starting to feel it now. It's starting to add up, mounting up. But I've gotten stronger, and that's the main thing. We've put 20 pounds on my bench so far doing this while losing weight, right? I'm like 7 pounds, 8 pounds, whatever, lighter. So getting a 20-pound increase on my bench while losing weight, it's like, man, I hope I can pull that off again. Add 20 pounds to my bench over the next 10 pounds of fat loss would be phenomenal. I don't know if I can even do that. We'll see. We'll see. Again, I'm also still close gripping, and I might just stick with close grip. I don't know if I'll ever wide grip bench again, unless I'm close enough to where I think I could break some type of record doing it. I don't see the point. You get more size, more strength from doing close grip, and it's easier on your shoulders. So I'll think about it later. For now, it's going to keep using the close grip and just keep building strength, right? It's working. And a lot of coaches out there agree that it works. There's guys with 500 plus pound raw bench presses who agree that it works, who also happen to coach. So, training the close grip for just your base building is actually kind of a proven method. It's proven. And it's just easier to recover from. It really is. It is in my experience. But, I'm not going to lie. Felt heavy today. It's heavy. It was heavy. Not grinder heavy. Like, all right, let me rephrase it. Not like, oh my God, I can't lift it heavy. But like, watch that last rep. That was a little slow. Meaning it's challenging. Everything is RPE 9 plus. That's what they feel like. All 4 sets today was at least RPE 9. I don't know that I could have done a second rep with a 335. Maybe, maybe not. Had a little trouble setting up my hook today on my hook grip. I went ahead and I bumped up 10 pounds over what I was doing during my deload week. I'm going to keep it light though. I don't see any point in pulling heavy right now. I need to get my low bar squat up. We just need to keep training the hook grip, and I need to maintain the motor pattern. I forgot to put my new flags up today. I got them this weekend. You guys will see them next time. I'm going to put them on that other wall back there next to the window. But yeah, I had trouble setting my hook here, and then it actually hurt. It's like, seriously, it hurt with 375? All right. That's how it goes, guys. Sometimes just getting your thumbs into position. So it's a learning curve with this. I felt like I was doing better last week, but this week it just like taking one day off from pulling. It feels like I almost unlearned everything I learned doing it for a couple reps every single day. Weird. But I did the 435. But yeah, it was uncomfortable. Like last week, none of my reps hurt with 425, doing them, a couple of them every day. None of them hurt. They were all comfortable. I did some of them for holds. The 435 today, though, it actually hurt. And it's just, is what it is, My thumbs are just going to have to keep toughening up, and that's all there is to it. That really is. That's all there is to it. They're just going to have to keep toughening up till they're leathery, till I have leather thumbs. Like I couldn't even hold it that long. It was hurting. It's like, seriously, bro? Oh, well. What are you going to do? All I can do is just keep doing it and keep toughening my thumbs, right? That's all we can do. And then I cranked out 8 quick dead hang pull-ups. Let's talk further about these. Like, I've got to admit, like I've said before, I've never really done them overhand. I always have just done chin-ups, right? I'm really surprised at the pump that I get from these. And it's not where people would think. People are like, oh man, like your lats? No. My biceps and my pecs. Like, I get a pump off of every set of these dead hang pull-ups. I get a pump. Now, it's probably because of the dead hang and the stretch at the bottom. That's probably training a bit of a stretch reflex there. We're going to watch that new bench several times here while I talk. But yeah, my biceps and my pecs, they're always like really pumped after that set of pull-ups at the end of my workout. So I think that's interesting, because we would argue from a line of pull and everything else that the chin up should work the biceps better, right? But I don't notice a difference. I feel them in my bicep tendon more. But as far as just what I'm feeling in my biceps, I'm getting a pump in my biceps from these dead hang pull-ups with the overhand grip. And I absolutely feel it in my chest. Now, is it because the exercise is that great for the chest? Probably not. It's probably because I'm doing so much bench volume, for me at least, a lot of workload, and my chest is getting a pump and everything from even these triples and singles I've been doing, mainly the triples. That maybe it's just prone to that because it's still, I don't know, activated, excited, whatever you want to call it. it's doing its thing still. So in other words, because of that, it's possible that's being affected more by the pull-ups. But yeah, I think in general, it's that dead hang. It's the dead hang combined with actually doing, you know, a decent number of reps is probably what's causing it most likely. But it's noticeable, and it's something that I note every single time I train, right? Something I note every time I train, because my training in general, I don't really get a pump because I do such low reps. I don't get a pump in my glutes. Pump in your glutes. No, guys, it's not talking about G for P there. I know you guys saw that other video today. I don't get a pump in my quads from squats, even doing triples. They throb, they burn, they hurt, but they don't get a pump. I'm actually getting a pump, like in my chest and my biceps. You know, it's just interesting. It has to be noted because it's significant to the training. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.